Hello everyone, my name is Eric, and today I'm going to be talking about how to use the Julia programming language. Actually, it's not really about the language itself, but it's the kind of workflow that you can use. The motivation for making this video is really that I notice a lot of people are big fans of Integrated Development Environments IDEs, and people don't necessarily seem to understand, I think, exactly how do people that tend to use a text editor and a terminal, how do they actually work? Or why do they even like to do that? The other motivation was I see a lot of people that come from other backgrounds, typically Python, that are curious about Julia. And Julia, of course, is a dynamic language just like Python, and you work in some similar ways, but it's still a little bit different. And so for that reason, I want to show a little bit about how the Julia workflow is different from maybe what you're used to, and maybe give an impression of what the similarities are. So what we're going to use here is, this is just a terminal, it's iterm2, and this is kind of important when you're working with this kind of development. You want to have a good terminal application, because this is your bread and butter. A lot of the work that I do is really in the terminal. And then the other thing we're going to be using is a text editor. I'm going to be using a text editor called TextMate. So one of the things that I wanted to show is people that work with IDEs, they tend to list up a lot of features like integrated help system, being able to jump to different functions, command completion, and a lot of different things. And a lot of people aren't really aware, I think, that you can get this with this kind of much simpler kind of setup where you're actually just using the terminal and a text editor. So I want to show a little bit how that actually works in practice.